Simple answer is you can always just pay the thing off. But if it's a large amount, no, you're not going to be able to do that. Generally, in this market, not so much. But some years ago, when the housing market was in the tank, we could remove wholly unsecured second mortgages. So, what do I mean by that? Well, if we were, let me give you some simple numbers just to sort of put this in perspective. Suppose your house is worth $500,000. You've got a first mortgage and the balance is 600,000. And you've got a second mortgage, the balance is 100,000. What can we say about that second mortgage? Well, if you think about it, there's no house behind it. We've got the 500,000 value of the house, 600,000 on the first mortgage, that 100,000 on the second mortgage, there's no house behind it. So it's de facto an unsecured debt. In that particular case, we can strip off the second. Now, it doesn't just evanesce into the ether, but it does become an unsecured debt. And you can do this in Chapter 13, which involves a multi-year debt repayment plan. So if you strip off that wholly unsecured second, it goes into your Chapter 13 plan and it gets paid at the same percentage as other general unsecured debt, like credit card debt. So you could end up with a fairly low percentage plan with that $100,000 second mortgage having been stripped off and put into the Chapter 13 plan. And then at the completion of the plan, let's say you had a 10% plan, you've paid a grand total of $10,000. That thing's gone. So that can be a very attractive way to deal with a second mortgage. But it is dependent on the fact that the second mortgage has no house behind it. With the housing market the way it is today, you're just not seeing that. But one never knows. The vicissitudes of the market can take us all by surprise, and you never know what might happen in the future. If housing values plummet, there may be another time where we can start stripping off wholly unsecured second mortgages.